Hey everyone, welcome to a new video. So, a few months ago, I decided to drop out of USF, or University of San Francisco. It was a decision that was ultimately the best for me, and I thought I would share my thoughts of why that is. I just wanted to say beforehand that I don't mean to bash the university or put it in a bad light. I just thought I would tell my reasons why it wasn't the right fit for me and just give my honest opinion. So my biggest mistake when being accepted was that once I was accepted, I visited the campus and I didn't do this beforehand. And because of this, I wasn't properly able to check out the vibe of the campus or the environment and really see where I would be spending the majority of my time. And that was definitely like a big mistake and something that could have easily been avoided. So the environment was the main reason why I dropped out of the university. Not only was the campus way too small for my liking and it made me feel trapped, but it also didn't make me feel like the campus in general didn't make me feel like I could properly thrive in that type of environment. I was a part of a couple of clubs and did some fundraising for a club that I was a part of at the very end, and that was amazing. I mean, the people that were part of these clubs with me, they were amazing, and there was nothing wrong with that. It's just the environment in general, like I felt very trapped. I didn't feel like there was enough for me to do, and it just felt like incredibly boring to me. It also took a lot to get people to hang out or go on adventures. On the weekends, people were tired and I understand that, but there wasn't that much to really do on campus or in or around campus. You really had to go like into the city or go to like the beach, and that wasn't that far away. Like the beach wasn't that far away, but it just took a lot to get people to go out. I just want to say that I never encountered anyone who was mean at this school. Everyone that I encountered was very nice. They would hold the door open for you and say please and thank you. That wasn't the issue. The people weren't mean. It didn't feel like a lot of people wanted to go out, and it felt very cliquey and kind of separated. Like people were in like their own groups and didn't really want to branch out once they found their group. So it was again tough to find people to like hang out with on a consistent basis. So since the campus was so small, it only expanded like 2 blocks total, which on the outside like it looks like a big campus, but there's really not that much room to like find a quiet space to read a book or to hang out with a friend on campus. It just felt extremely trapped, and like you didn't have any playroom or really any place to properly breathe and like relax. It just was all knit together and kind of it felt very trapped. I felt very trapped in that type of environment. The other reason why it was tough to find people to hang out was a large majority of the students did not live on campus, and they don't have enough housing to have everyone stay on campus like some other like big universities. And so a lot of people went home on the weekends, and myself included, because there wasn't anything to do on campus unless you were like a part of a club sport or like an organization that did stuff on the weekend. Another downside for me was that I also didn't feel like there were enough organizations or that they weren't properly advertised. I found out about some organizations like halfway through the semester. You would think that they would have better advertising for their organizations, but they don't, and considering that the school is $65,000, it felt somewhat like a ripoff. It just felt like an afterthought, basically. I will say that I did like the small class sizes. It was fine. The education there is fine. That's not the problem. If you work hard, you will get the degree, but I don't feel like it was worth $65,000 a year. I feel like I didn't want to be miserable in a place that was costing that much money and I would much rather take the time to go to community college and then transfer to hopefully like my dream school. There also wasn't a big party scene on campus. There were sororities and fraternities, but they're very like low key and not the majority, and again very cliquey and all of that. But there would be parties, but you have to like know certain people to know where the parties are, and it just didn't feel like there wasn't even like a really big party scene. So that also felt like you were missing out on that too. So yeah, overall I just didn't feel like I could properly thrive at this university, and I want to take time to myself and take time to properly transfer and just enjoy that process and not be forced into it. So yeah, that's why I decided to drop out of USF. And I hope you liked the video. If you did, make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.